Hey guys, this is Andres Smirnov with the Fast Lane Truck, and behind me is a 2017 Chevy Silverado 2500 heavy duty with a gas V8. And here comes Nathan.
That's right, and I have a 2017 GMC Sierra half-ton truck.
And we get questions from you all the time. Is a half-ton truck good enough for me, or should I step up to a heavy duty? And we're gonna answer that today.
That's right, which one is best for you? And that is coming up next.
There's an elephant in the room.
Hey man.
No, I'm not talking about you. You have a Denali version of the GMC Sierra.
Yeah, I do. So obviously this is much more expensive, but the point we're at is between a half-ton and a heavy-duty truck, so we're not going over trim options. One of the things you'll notice about a half-ton truck is the fact that you can get more engine choices. This particular vehicle gives you two different V8s and one V6 to choose from. The heavy-duty gives you the diesel and the 6-liter V8. On other half-ton trucks, there are other options such as a V6 diesel, which is available with the Ram. Now, in terms of overall drivability, obviously, when you're talking about power to weight ratio, this is a much lighter truck. There are no diesel options with this vehicle. As such, getting off the line and moving around, and especially handling, much easier with a half-ton truck.
We're focusing on GM trucks for this video, but the story is much the same with Ford and Ram. And under the hood of this Chevy Silverado 2500 is a 6-liter V8 gas motor with 360 horsepower and 380 pound-feet of torque. That's quite a bit less power than in a 6.2 V8 in that half-ton Sierra. The Sierra produces 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. I actually had this particular truck for a week running around town empty and on the highway as well, and I got about 14 mpg combined. In the half-ton, the story is much different.
Obviously, there's a difference between the two of these vehicles in terms of overall height and size. When you drive the smaller half-ton, it feels much more like a car. It's more maneuverable, it's easier to get in and out of, it has a lower hood, it has an overall lower height, and it feels lighter on its toes. And let me tell you, it's a hell of a lot easier to park. When you have a heavy duty, and this goes for all three manufacturers, they sit so much higher, and it really is a bit of a struggle to get inside of them. Also, they're not very easy to park or maneuver.
If you think about towing and hauling heavy weights, a heavy-duty truck like this is what you want, because this particular truck is rated around 3,500 pounds of payload and around 14,500 pounds of maximum towing. And you can basically put your camper back here, still have a larger cab, and have a larger, heavier frame and heavy-duty brakes to support the heavy loads. The half-ton can still tow. This GMC Sierra behind me is rated around 10,000 pounds of max towing and just under 2,000 pounds of payload, but those numbers are nowhere near of what the heavy-duty truck can do.
What's the value difference between the two trucks?
Well, if you look at Chevrolet as an example, you can get a base Chevy 1500 Silverado for around $28,000, or you can get a base heavy duty for around $34,000. So that's $6,000 of difference in base value.
In base value. And both of these trucks can go well into $50,000, $60,000, even $70,000 range if you really load the crap on, right?
Yep.
Well, that's, guys, we want you to be part of this discussion. That's why we did this video, because we want your perspective as well. So thank you so much for joining us for the Fast Lane Truck.
This is Andres Smirnov.
And Nathan. We'll see you next time.
But I want to say one more thing. At the end of the day, if you're looking to tow or haul heavy weights, a heavy-duty truck is where you want to be because you have that margin of safety.
That's right, and if you want to drive every day and occasionally bring in a load, half ton is the way to go.